Hi. Hello. Howdy. Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. At the time of my recording this, I've only uploaded the first segment to this Let's Play, but it has like almost 50 views. What the fuck is wrong with all of you? Why? Was it a situation where you clicked on the video, then you realized how horribly boring it was and you left? Like, why 50? None of my other videos that I actually put effort into got viewed. Okay, I'm not actually upset about it. I just think it's funny. Because I legitimately think that first segment was, like, the least effort I put into anything I've recorded. So, believe it or not, I actually don't want this Let's Play to be shitty, despite, like, all indications that I do. You should go straight to bed tonight. A spring cold could be tough. I haven't decided what Dojima's voice is going to be, but we'll get there when we get there. I haven't decided anyone's voice, actually. Anyways, so I'm recording this in advance because I'm trying to hit a certain point in the game. I specifically want to get to the part where combat opens up and I can actually fucking grind. Because I need to get to, like, level 9, I think, very early on for the Max Social Link run. And that's going to require a shitload of grinding. And I would like to get a head start on that as soon as possible. So I want to hit that point, like, well before a week left to record, you know? It would be best if you went early today. Sure, whatever, fuck. But yeah, I'm not at all looking forward to the grinding I'm going to have to do for this game. So. Uh-oh. What's going on? Why are we getting an, oh my goodness! Squidward! That was a terrible plankton. Whatever. But, yeah, I do actually want to try and get this shit done. Believe it or not.
Oh, you're up. Well, I'm off.
Bye. Bye forever. Dojima left the house.
Dad has to go do something. He got a call, so he left.
Alright. Nanako looks worried. And we do nothing about it. We don't even say goodbye. We're on our way. You can hear girls gossiping.
When I looked, I saw 3 police cars zooming by. You live by the police station, don't you? Did you hear anything? I heard some yelling, but nothing more. A total disappointment.
Yeah.
Geez, you need to pay more attention to stuff like that. How else are we supposed to get the juicy stories?
So, I'm not really crazy about how they portray the NPCs in this game so far. It feels like a lot of them are more, like, mean-spirited and superficial than they were in Persona 3. I mean, obviously you had the gossiping student and the listening student, and how often they were like, oh my god, I can't wait to be to date Akihiko and I'm into this fashion trend. But that was more like normal teenager stuff. This is kind of like, well, we'll get there. You could probably already connect the dots based on what we've seen, but you hear sirens nearby. It seems there's been an incident. It feels like, okay, let me just say it right now. It does feel like a lot of the NPCs are a little bit more callous, I guess? Maybe just superficial and less humanized, I guess. I don't know. It's not a big thing. It doesn't really matter. Just, you decide to head to school. It just bugs me a little. Feels like this game is a lot less, like, I don't know. We can dissect this feeling for the next 70 hours, so.
Hey, did you see it yesterday?
My god.
Of course not. What is that, rumor for real? I don't know, but it seems like a lot of people have seen it.
Yukiko said she'd be here after lunch.
Uh-oh.
I wonder why they're holding a school assembly all of a sudden. Hey, what's wrong, Yosuke?
Oh, it's nothing.
For a second, I thought that line wasn't gonna load.
Everyone, please settle down. The school assembly is about to begin.
What the fuck? She has a voice? They give her a voice? What the fuck? I'm sorry, I never knew she got a voice. I don't remember her. I guess this is like one of the only voice lines she has, but like, goddamn.
First, the principal has something to say.
I regret to say that I have a terrible announcement for all of you. One of our third-year students, Ms. Saki Konishi of Class 3, has passed away.
Passed away?
Ms. Konishi was found deceased early this morning. The reasons behind her passing are currently under investigation by the police.
Well, at least something interesting has kind of happened. A character we actually met and like got to know for all of one scene has died. I mean, granted, we got to know her for all of one scene, but hey, it's something, right? It's something. We got to take that and run. We're on fucking episode 3. You know when we were in episode 3? We had made social links. We had fucking started going to Tartarus. We were like getting... Okay, whatever. Persona 3 is a different beast. We gotta accept it.
If they ask you for your cooperation, I urge you as students of this school to provide only the facts.
I want to say, I feel like that this intro is like me complaining about how slow this is, was really like, is gonna paint me as like, oh fuck, I hate slow burn. And I'm like so not the type to hate slow burn. I just feel like the story, like if you're gonna tell a story... I guess it helps if you have a hook. You don't have to have a hook in the first like 5 or 10 minutes. Obviously, like some of the best books on Earth didn't have a hook until the halfway point. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I don't know. We're not dealing with Stein back here. It's like it doesn't kill you to make the intro just a little bit more involved for a video game, to give it a little bit more oomph. It feels like this is the first time we actually give a shit. And it's like, it's for a character we don't know, or really... Okay, we know, but not really. Whatever.
Here? All right, please quiet down.
I guess, okay, for comparison's sake, imagine if it had been Chie who got killed. Obviously, Chie would never die. She's like... They've given her so much more attention. But that's the thing. You wouldn't see it coming because they gave her so much more attention. It's like, that would be a lot more interesting to me, because then Chie has connections to Yosuke and Yukiko, and we would get to see more of that. Granted, Saki has connections to Yosuke, but they're very superficial, I guess. Superficial or, like, surface level. Like, you'll see.
I have been assured by the faculty that there's been no evidence that bullying was involved in the incident.
Great catch there.
So mind what you say, not only to the police, but to anyone who asks.
Found dead? How could this happen?
That actually reminds me. In middle school, one of my my fellow students actually got murdered. And I'm not saying this to be like morbid or like shock value. It's just like I kind of forget that happens because I never really knew her that well. But I remember it was a huge deal. Like everyone was in tears, like mourning about it. I think part of it was just the fact that like, even if you didn't know her, it was still really shocking because we were only in middle school at the time. It was 6th grade for me, and I just remember there was this huge, like, veil of sadness. And again, I'm not saying it was undeserved because I'm going to spare her memory. I'm just going to say it was not a pleasant death, and I don't want to go into detail, but it's definitely something I can imagine disrupting the school. So good that they're gonna forget about it in like a week. Maybe they don't. I don't remember. I feel like for the most part they don't really recall it, that like they don't really bring it up ever again. But whatever. It's been so long since I've actually played this game for myself. My last experience with this game was I watched Joseph Anderson stream Golden. But even then, I was kind of zoning in and out a bit. I was really...
The same way as that announcer, right? It's so creepy.
Shut the fuck up. I was mostly just paying attention to, like, what he would say and how he would react in his jokes. And so, like, I wasn't really paying as much attention to the dialogue. Because it's like, you know, I know the game, but... So maybe if I go in with, like, a fresh pair of eyes, I can try to be more fair. I doubt it, but I doubt I'll be more fair. I've already been pretty fucking unfair.
Well, last time it was from an antenna, but this time she was hanging from a telephone pole. It's gotta be a serial murder case. Someone said the cause of death was some unknown poison.
Sure.
Unknown? Come on, this isn't some sci-fi drama. Oh, by the way, did you hear? Someone saw a girl that looked like Saki on that midnight channel thingy.
Darn. That's insane.
They said she totally looked like she was in pain. Isn't that scary?
Is that Karen Strassman? I think that's Karen Strassman. It sounds like Aegis.
Sounds like someone had a nightmare.
And then that's Laura Bailey.
The
Maybe.
media's been broadcasting their interviews with her nonstop. So maybe they just had Saki on the brain.
Maybe. Sorry, I'm actually like, I'm talking about maybe that's Laura Bailey, maybe not. I don't know. It's only ever three
Sheesh.
culprits.
It's easy to toss around theories if you're not personally involved.
Hey, did you guys check out the TV last night?
Nope.
Yosuke, not you too.
Just listen for a sec. Something kept bothering me, so I watched it again, and I think the girl on the screen was Saki-senpai. There's no mistaking it. Senpai looked like she was writhing in pain. And then, she disappeared from the screen.
What?
You heard Senpai's body was found in a similar situation as that announcer's, right? Well, remember that guy you told us about? How he was all excited that his soulmate was the announcer? Maybe, just maybe, but Ms. Yamano might have been on that midnight channel before she died too.
Who can say?
What's that supposed to mean? Hold on, are you saying people who appear on that TV die?
I can't say for sure, but something tells me I just can't dismiss it as coincidence. Plus, remember what that bear thing said? How that place was dangerous and we should leave before the fog clears? It also said that someone's been throwing people in there. In that room with the posters on the wall, it has to have something to do with the announcer's death. I mean, don't you think there's some kind of connection there?
You know, I've always known he has headphones in his portrait. But it's weird, you never see him wear them, and he's not an especially musical character. Like, he never really talks about music. Why does he wear headphones? Anyways, the plot.
Couldn't that world in the TV have something to do with Senpai and the announcer's death? Well, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I should have the guide up. Because I just realized I might have to give a specific response. Shit. I totally forgot. I have to say things. Today's the 15th. No, I don't have to say anything on this one. You might be right.
So it's not just me, huh?
That reminds me, I also had to pull up the quest for this game. Because, unfortunately, Margaret doesn't have requests like Elizabeth does. And God, I wish she did. Like, okay, she does, but they're for something else. So she doesn't have, like, Elizabeth request. So the quests in this game are just random NPCs will request shit from you. And there's literally no way to tell who wants what. Well, okay, let me rephrase it. There's no way to tell who has a quest that you can, like, satisfy. It's really annoying.
If there is a connection, then it's a good bet that the two of them went inside that world.
I really do need to just, like, get through this. I need to stop sidetracking.
That would explain the posters in that room.
But it's so damn hard.
Which means, if we look around, we might find a place that has something to do with Senpai too.
So we're going back in. It's just like Lost. You get out just to get back in.
Yosuke, don't tell me.
Yeah. I'm thinking about going in again. I want to find out for myself.
Don't do this. You should just let the police handle this, and...
You think we could rely on the police? They haven't made any progress on the announcer's case. Besides, even if we told them about the world inside the TV, there's no way they're gonna believe us.
What if you showed them? What if you literally just brought a TV with you, like a flat screen, that you could carry, and as you're talking to the police, you stick your head in one? But whatever.
If I'm completely off base with this, that's fine. It's just... I need to know why Senpai had to die like this.
Yosuke...
Honestly, this cutscene feels very Yosuke is the main character, and we're just tagging along, but... Well, I guess that'll change.
After what I've seen and what I've put together, there's no way I can ignore it now. Sorry, but you're the only person who can help me.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go get ready. I'll be waiting for you at Junes.
Okay. Yosuke has asked you to take him into the TV world again.
I can kinda understand how he feels. But we can't be sure we'll be able to get out safely again.
Well, you raise a good point.
What should we do?
Let's just shit ourselves to death. I was gonna say sit on our asses, but then shit came out, and well, you have to say something. Let's be courteous.
Wait, me? Anyways, let's go to Junes. We can't leave Yosuke alone.
Ah, fine.
You guys came.
We came to stop you, idiot! Come on, you really shouldn't do this. It's too dangerous.
I know, but we were able to come back once, right? If we go in from the same location, maybe we'll meet that bear again.
Maybe isn't good enough.
Look, I can't just act like everyone else and pretend this has nothing to do with me.
That's true, but...
What about you? Did you just walk away?
I'm worried about Chie. There's no telling what may happen over there. You voiced your concern over Chie coming along. Your understanding is increased, so we had to say that.
Yeah, it'll be just you and me. Don't worry, I'm not going in without a plan. Chie, I'm leaving you in charge of this.
Huh? What's that? A rope?
We'll go in with this tied to me. So I want you to hold on to this and wait here.
What? Then is this a lifeline? Come on, wait a sec.
It's not nearly long enough to be practical. But obviously that's a joke.
Here, this is for you.
Aw, man, I fucking hate golf. Fuck you. Medicine. Uh-oh.
I thought it might be better than going in empty-handed. All right, let's go. There's no use wasting any more time. Chie, whatever you do, don't let go of the rope.
Hey, I said wait!
Cool.
See, I knew this wasn't gonna work. Now what?
Is this... Look, this is the same place as last time. So they are connected from place to place.
Yep. 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 I'm glad we are risking our lives just to figure that out.
You guys, why'd you come back? I get it. You're the ones behind this.
You're that thing from last time. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
Lately, I can tell someone's been throwing people in here. It's making this world more and more messed up. This is the second time you guys came here, and I don't think anyone forced you in. That means you're the most suspicious. You guys must be the ones throwing the people in here.
That was probably the most literal roar I've heard. Ever. I don't like any of these, but don't label us like that, I guess, is the least aggressive.
What are you talking about, throwing people in? If someone was thrown in here and they couldn't get out, they might die. Who would do such a... Wait a sec. All this talk about someone throwing people in here. Does he mean Senpai and the announcer? Did that someone throw those two in here? Hey, what do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. Let's assume he's telling the truth. Could it be that someone's throwing people in here intending to kill them? If that's the case...
What are you guys mumbling about? Why'd you come here anyways? It's a one-way door. You can't get out once you're in. Remember how I had to let you guys out?
Yeah, whatever.
Excuse me? He raises a very valid point.
We don't need your help this time. See? This time we have a life... What?
You know, in retrospect, do you really think Chie would have been able to pull both of you? Hell, I don't even know if Chie would have been able to pull one of you. I mean, not that she's weak, but it's a long distance. But whatever.
Hey! You better let us out once we're done investigating here.
I'm the one who wants to investigate. I've lived here for a long time, but it's never been noisy like this till now.
God, he's using the wrong till. It should be apostrophe T-I-L. I think I've complained about this before, but God, I hate it when that happens.
Do you have proof? Prove to me you're not throwing people in here. See? So it is you guys.
For the last time, it's not us, so we've got nothing to prove to you. Hey, you better answer our questions. This isn't like last time when we came by accident. We're dead serious.
This is such an annoying situation. Why is Yosuke being so aggressive and hostile to character that we don't know the name of? It's like he's literally going to be the only way you can leave this area. Wouldn't you want to be appeasing him? Or at the very least, you would want to like be sure that you have all the power in the situation to be this aggressive. For all you know, he could be dangerous. Whatever. It's just it's reason number one why Yosuke is bad. Okay.
Listen up, because people have died in our world. Every time the fog appears, a dead body shows up with it.
I guess we can argue that he's not coping with the death of Saki very well, but I'm not that charitable.
It has to be related to this place somehow. If you know something, tell us.
A dead body? Whenever the fog appears? I know that if it's foggy on your side, the fog lifts here. It's really dangerous when the fog lifts. That's when the shadows get violent. I get it.
Huh? If you get it, then explain it to us, damn it. If it's foggy on our side, it isn't in here. Shadows get violent?
That's why I said to hurry back. It's dangerous when that happens. Okay, no more questions. I know you guys did it. You better stop right now.
I've told you and told you we're not the ones doing it. I've about had it with you. Why the hell won't you listen to what we're saying?
You're being so persuasive, too. Like, you're really outlining some great arguments for him to believe.
I'm just saying, you might be the culprits.
God, it's an asshole war, and I actually have to side with this guy. Ugh. What a world.
I'm just making sure.
What? Man, this bear's driving me nuts. What is this place anyways? It looks like a TV studio. Is something being filmed here? Hey, don't tell me. Is that weird show being filmed here?
Weird show? Filmed? What does that mean?
I'm asking if someone's been filming the people that get thrown in here.
Huh? I don't get it. This world has always been like this. No one has ever done that filming thing here. Only me and Shadows are here. I told you before.
I feel like you could have edited out a decent amount of this early game dialogue. Some of it's starting to feel very unnecessary or redundant. Whatever.
Look, we don't know what these shadow things are, or what you are either, for that matter. You keep telling us to prove our innocence, but you're the most suspicious thing here.
It feels like you've been an asshole to this character like 4 times now, just because you're being needlessly provocative. Like, calm down, bro.
Maybe you're the real culprit. And what's with that stupid costume? I'd say it's time you showed your face. Whoa!
Owned.
What the hell are you? It's empty inside.
Me? The culprit? I wouldn't do such a thing.
He literally just didn't even react, huh?
I just live here. I just want to live here peacefully. Okay, I'll believe that you guys aren't the culprits. But I want you to find the real guy who did all this. You have to stop him. Promise me, or else. I'm not gonna let you guys out of here.
You little...
I mean, this is what I was saying. He held all the power in this engagement, and you guys... The fact that he's not being, like, worse to you is honestly kind of a win.
This can't keep going on. My home here will be a complete mess. And then... I...
Alright.
What are you crying for all of a sudden? Jeez, this thing's really weirding me out.
The mysterious bear is asking you to find the culprit behind this. Someone on the outside is throwing people into this world. If the culprit isn't you, he wants you to find the real culprit. The mysterious bear seems serious about this.
Hey, what should we do?
You remember the words of the mysterious old man who called himself Igor.
It seems you will encounter a misfortune.
We already know this. Could this be the mystery that you will be thrust upon you? What was the contract Igor spoke of? Could finding the culprit and solving the case be part of this promise? In any case, since you cannot leave the TV world on your own, there seems to be no other option.
You're the only ones I can ask. Will you promise me?
I promise.
Thank you!
Damn bear. Practically holding a gun to our heads.
Yosuke, can you shut the fuck up? I know you're one of the only, like, other characters that's voiced in this cutscene, but that's not an excuse.
But It's true that we came here to figure things out. So far, we're completely in the dark. Look for the culprit, huh? Bring it on. You got my word, too. Might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Yosuke Hanamura, and this is my buddy.
My buddy. Blank name.
You got a name?
Teddy.
Now I can finally start calling him Teddy.
Figures. But how are we supposed to find the culprit in the first place?
I don't know. Oh, but I know where the last person came in.
Fucking find
The
me.
last person? You mean Saki-senpai?
I mean the person who came in and disappeared last time. I don't know the name. Well, I'll take you there. You might find clues.
Oh my god, we might actually do something.
Oh, one thing first. You two should put these on.
I know it's only been 31 minutes, but
What are these
fuck.
glasses for?
It just felt like a very, very long 31 minutes. As you put on the glasses, your vision instantly becomes much clearer. Maybe you should see an optometrist.
Whoa! The difference is like night and day. With these on, it's like the fog doesn't exist.
They'll help you walk through the fog. Well, I've been here for a long time, so you can rely on me.
Cool.
But I can only show you where the place is. You guys will have to defend yourselves.
What happened to relying on you? There better not be any monsters, you understand? We brought weapons, but, I mean, they're more for show. We just got here. If it's so dangerous, why don't you do something instead of relying on us?
No way! I've got no muscles. Oh, I'll give you guys moral support from a safe distance. How's that sound?
Wonderful. Can Teddy really not fight? Can I? Do I not? I don't want to do any of these. Whatever.
No!
Is this thing for real? This is so lame. We swore to find the culprit, and this is all the backup we get?
Oh yeah, can I ask you something? Who's this Saki-senpai person? Someone you know?
That doesn't matter right now. Anyways, at least now we know Senpai might have been thrown in here. Maybe we can find more information too. Let's get moving.
But first, let's split the segment. And now... okay. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't hate Teddy yet. But that's because he's not, like, in sex pest mode yet. Because we're both boys.
What is this place? It looks just like the shopping district.
Just wait until the game happens. Then Teddy becomes insufferable.
What's going on here?
Some weird places have appeared here recently.
You don't say.
Things are getting so tangled. I don't know what to do.
By the way, why are you standing so far from us? You better not be planning to hightail it if something does come up.
Of course not.
So fucking aggressive, dude.
I mean, I can't stand too close, you know? I'd get in your way.
Man, they really went all out on this. But out of all the places in town, why'd they replicate this one?
How should I know? This is reality for the one who's here.
As usual, nothing you say makes any sense. But if this is our shopping district, we're not far from Saki-senpai's. I knew it! This is the liquor store that Senpai's parents run. Does this mean Senpai disappeared here? What could have happened?
Wait a second, they're here!
Who's here?
What?
Shadows! I had a feeling they were going to attack!
Huh?
And now, shadows finally appear. It only took us halfway into the third segment of the Let's Play, but we're finally going to see some action.
I am thou. Thou art I. The time has come. Open thine eyes and call forth what is within.
Shut up, Teddy.
So...
Not bad. I think it is a little bit more... I don't love the music cue as much, but I do like it. It's alright.
Stay calm and listen. Some shadows have weaknesses.
You don't say.
I can tell this one has a weakness too. If you can pinpoint that weakness and take advantage of it, the battle will be a lot easier.
Fuck. I don't know what it's weak to.
Try stuff out and see what works.
Oh, we should try stuff out. Okay, God, what elements do we have? Okay, I'm gonna stop fucking around. We obviously can kill. Whatever. Help. When you use an attack against enemy, okay. When you use an attack the enemy is weak against, it will be knocked down. It's a little bit weirdly phrased, but whatever. Once knocked down, the enemy will be vulnerable and you can act again. However, if the enemy exploits your weakness, it will be able to act again. Keep an eye on both the Shadow's weaknesses and your own. Alright, I actually am slightly concerned about SP management for the boss coming. It's spoilers, but whatever, it's a tutorial. And fortunately, I'm not as crazy
I'll keep track of what attacks have what effects on enemies.
about how you summon your persona. I get it's like it's got to be different than evokers, but evokers were so much more stylish, I feel like, but whatever. Supporting party members like Teddy will remember the attacks they use on enemies. Select analysis from the command menu to view known data on the enemy. Whenever you want to know more about the shadows, use the analysis feature. Yeah, I should just pull up the shadow data like I did with the Persona 3 Tartarus blocks. In fact, I probably will, so. The L1 button also acts as a shortcut for accessing the analysis feature. Thanks. Alright. Problem is, I don't think I'll be able to 100% avoid damage, so hopefully you don't hit too hard. Okay, can I kill with just the golf club? I can, okay. And unfortunately, this game is not like Persona 3, so you can't actually do that thing where you could waste an enemy's turn by making them get up. But I mean, the same will apply for you, so that way you can get up on the same turn, which is kind of nice, but I prefer the strategy. Like the level of depth that was added to knockdowns. Sure, it could be really punishing, but it also gave you more options once you took mastery of it. But whatever.
Sensei!
Amazing, Sensei! Ah, Sensei! Just whatever. Can we get to the next one now? I actually want to play this game's combat a little bit and just not have to talk about or watch dialogue. Avery Pale Dog has faced his other self. Really? I feel like we got off kind of easy, but whatever. He has obtained the facade used to overcome life's hardships. The persona Izanagi.
Whoa, what was that?
No earthly idea, bro.
Did I hear you say persona? What was it? I mean, what did you do? Hey, you think I can do it too?
No.
Calm down, Yosuke. You're troubling Sensei.
Calm down, Yosuke. You're scaring the bitches.
Sensei?
Gosh almighty, you're amazing, Sensei. I am one impressed bear.
Alright, could you get a little bit... Could you step a little bit further away? I'm a little nervous right now.
I can't believe you were hiding such an amazing power. No wonder the shadows were scared of you.
How could you tell they were scared?
Are you the one who's able to bring people into this world?
What?
That's what I thought. This is really something.
So we nodded at that. I mean, I guess in theory it makes sense because we are the ones who... We're the one who's entering the TV. And Yosuke's only able to come in because he's, like, attached to us, but... Nah, whatever.
Don't you think so, Yosuke?
Dude, you call him Sensei and then don't show me any respect?
Why are you being such a little cunt about everything?
Sorry.
He's such a mood killer.
Well, your support wasn't bad, though. I gotta give you some credit for that.
Huh? Really?
Alright. You two keep it up and I think we'll be fine from here on out. Now let's get back to the investigation.
Man, alive. Anyone else,
I wonder what could have happened to Senpai here.
maybe it's just because I'm recording this when it's late, but I really want to fucking go to sleep right now. Whatever. Voices begin to echo from somewhere.
I wish Janess would go under.
Me too.
It's all because of that store.
What the?
I heard that Konishi-san's daughter is working there.
Oh my, how could she with her family's business suffering like it is?
I heard their sales have gone downhill because of Juness.
Stop it.
That poor father, to have his own daughter working for the enemy.
What a troublesome child.
Hey, Ted. You said that this place is reality for those that are here, right? So, does that mean this was Senpai's reality when she wandered in here?
I only know about what's over here.
Fine. Whatever's going on here, we'll find out ourselves. Damn it, not again.
You begin to hear a man yelling.
Saki, how many times do I have to tell you?
Is this Senpai's dad?
You know what the neighbors say about you, right? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You're the eldest daughter of a family who's owned this store for generations. Is it the money? Or did you meet some guy there? Just tell me why you have to work there of all places.
I can't believe this. She seemed like she had fun at work. She never said anything like this to me.
I wonder why, dude. You were fucking bugging her for sex.
You're telling me this was how Senpai really saw things?
This would work so much better if he wasn't, a sex pest.
These photos.
I guess... Okay, to be fair, based on what we saw, he's not as much of a sex pest right now. But you gotta remember, I've played this game. I know where his character ends up. Maybe we saw him being a little bit oh, blushy, crushy. I have a little bit of a crush on you, so I'm a little bit flirty. But not really, but I'm interested. But, then we go down the line, and then we start to realize, oh, he's just a fucking sex pest. He is going to actually bother all the women in his life for sex. So it's not unreasonable to think he probably tried to leverage that against Saki Senpai at some point. Obviously, I'm reaching outside the confines of canon, and I'm going with my own interpretations, but I'm going to be able to substantiate this with evidence. Like evidence that's coming up right now.
It's the photos photo we took the other day with the other part-timers at Junes. Why is it cut up like this?
The scrap of the photo shows Saki Konishi smiling. Yosuke is standing next to her.
I never had the chance to say it.
Is that Senpai's voice?
I always wanted to tell Hana-chan.
Huh? Me?
That he was a real pain in the ass.
Damn, harsh. Go in!
I was nice to him just because he was the store manager's son. That's all. But he takes it completely the wrong way and gets all enthusiastic. What a dick.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Pain in the ass?
Oh man, he sounds so hurt. Oh my god, he's so hurt by that. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Who cares about Junes anyway? Because of that store, our business is ruined. My parents hate me. The neighbors talk behind my back.
Honestly, I kind of wish we had gotten more time to know Saki, just in the context of I would love to know why she wanted a part-time job this badly. I think we can extrapolate some things. Her father sounds a little bit controlling. Maybe we could take that a bit further to say he's potentially abusive, and she wanted her own source of income because she eventually wanted to move out and escape her father's controlling ways. We don't see anything about her mother, so that could imply so many things. That could imply that either she's dead and there's a stepmother involved who unquestionably follows the father's lead, or the mother is so caught up in the controlling father's ways that she's either part and parcel of it, or she's kind of her own separate victimhood. She's got her own separate victimhood that makes her also engage in abuse with her children. Maybe in the form of alcohol abuse. Maybe she copes in unhealthy ways and mechanisms. Obviously, again, this is all outside the confines of canon, but I think it's reasonable to assume that if she was going to get a part-time job, she would have to have a good reason because of all of these stumbling blocks. Because obviously it would piss off her parents, it would ruin her reputation with the neighbors. I mean, granted, you could argue, well, maybe she didn't anticipate it, maybe she doesn't actually care that much. I would say she would have quit if she had known this, and I think it's kind of implied that Saki had been working there for a while, or at least decently long. If this was something that just happened, she would have quit under pressure. But she obviously valued getting income more than that. Potentially, maybe her family business needed the income to supplement itself, and this was the only job she could find. So realistically, you could also maybe add an element of classism and poverty to that sphere of oppression she's facing. Yeah, this is the Let's Play. We're going to be talking like this.
I wish everything would just disappear.
Also, suicidality comes into play there, so maybe we could even add the stigma of mental illness. Maybe she had undiagnosed depression. Major depressive disorder has been on the rise ever since, I don't know, was it the 1990s? I want to say around then, in teenagers. So it's not unreasonable to say that she likely had some form of it, especially because we know that suicidality in teenage girls is fairly common. Or at least it's they've experienced it at some point. So if you add on the expected stressors of her life, that would aggravate all of those symptoms. And frankly, it's not difficult to see that she would have probably a very troubled home life, just based on this perception of it. Granted, again, this is all just perceptions of how Saki saw her own life. So it's not necessarily that this is a one-for-one, this is exactly what she lived, but this is what she perceived it as, which is arguably more important than what she's actually experiencing. You know what I mean?
It's a lie. This can't be.
Shut the fuck up, Yosuke.
Senpai's not like that. It's so sad. I feel so sorry for myself. Boo-hoo.
I'm so glad someone's on my side on this one. Rib the fuck out of him, Yosuke, question mark.
Actually, I'm the one who thinks everything's a pain in the ass.
Huh? 2 Yosuke's?
Who are you? I wouldn't think that. Yeah, right. How long are you going to keep deluding yourself? Screw the shopping district and Juness too. You're sick of everything, especially living out in the sticks.
So here I find Yosuke's own inner dilemma to be a lot less compelling than Saki's. It's really, like, done a great disservice by being smash cut by a fairly realistic and sympathetic situation with Saki, because now we're being immediately shown, okay, so Yosuke is implied to be of wealth compared to a lot of the other people in Inaba, so he clearly doesn't have to worry about that. He's working part-time, but his parents are from means. And one of his biggest conflicts in life right now was that the girl he had a crush on didn't like him and was only nice to him because of him using his position of power, unknowingly or not, to coerce her into affections that she did not sincerely believe or reciprocate, but felt obligated to give. So saying that that conflict is equitable to what Saki was experiencing undermines what Yosuke is going through. And that's not to mention that Yosuke is already kind of showing asshole tendencies with his unrepentantly antagonistic ways to Teddy, who ostensibly he's misread as the inferior in his own engagements with Teddy. Teddy actually wielded all the power in the social dynamic that he had with Yosuke, but Yosuke was too much of a fucking moron to realize it, and instead kept fucking throwing insults, threatening violence, and acting generally hostile to him. So I think that underscores how Yosuke is a fucking moron, both socially and emotionally. And granted, he's a teenager. Of course teenagers are going to be fucking stupid socially and emotionally. But you have to also consider that this is someone that we're supposed to like. We're supposed to sympathize with on some level. This is going to be one of the most, like, present characters in the game, and for a large portion of the plot will functionally be the main character. I mean, granted, we're still the main character, but you saw how that cutscene with Chie and Yosuke went, where we were just on the side while Yosuke was figuring out the Midnight Channel could potentially be implying who dies next. That was a whole Yosuke main character protagonist driven scene, right? So it's starting out on the wrong foot to have your pseudo main character have this conflict that not only isn't compelling, is undermined, and also given to a character whose recent characterization implies almost antagonistic behavior. Also, I just don't find it sympathetic. Oh my god, I'm so sad. My dad's the manager of Walmart and everyone hates me because I'm rich. Like, oh no, my crush doesn't like me because I was a sex pester. Like, I don't fucking care. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. Like, I could empathize with you more if you were a nicer person. But you're very clearly not. So, anyways, let's continue.
What are you saying? That's not true. You put on a good show of being carefree and happy-go-lucky because you're so terrified of being alone.
What does that even mean in this context? I've never understood that line. You're scared of being alone. Like, do you have abandonment issues? I don't think so, because you really aren't shown to have them later in the game. Are you just lonely, as in, like, that feeling with no girlfriend? I'm more inclined to say that, because you're a teenage boy who's horny. So, like, being terrified of being alone, like, I don't know. I don't get the vibe that it's, like, actually significant enough to warrant a psychological, like, analysis. Like, oh, Yosuke secretly doesn't want to be alone, which is why he is the way he is. Like, I don't buy it.
The more the merrier, right? You gotta be surrounded by people to block out the pain of isolation.
And I could kind of get this, you know, the whole, you know, being alone in a crowd thing, but we haven't shown or seen Yosuke to be particularly popular. If anything, he's kind of shown to be just average. I mean, he's friends with Chie and, by proxy, Yukiko, but he's not particularly shown to be very outgoing. He's average. I'm not saying he's unoutgoing. Fuck, that's not the word I wanted to use. I'm not going to say he's antisocial or he doesn't have some level of charisma. But it's not shown that he's really using this as a coping mechanism. So it feels very tell, don't show. And that's an underlining problem we're going to have with these shadow sections. If you haven't picked up on this game's tendency yet, it's going to be a lot of tell don't show with these shadow interactions. Other yosuke is going to just tell us things rather than have yosuke act them out. And we're just supposed to say, okay, that's true, that is what happens. But that's not very, believable, let's say. I don't know, it's my opinion. Obviously, people are allowed to disagree with me. People are allowed to say, no, I think it's fine. But I feel as though a lot of these shadow sections are almost like introductions to the character for how little we see of them sometimes. I mean, we've seen a decent amount of yosuke so far, but then, like, you'll have a character later on that you barely see anything of, and then this shadow kind of just lays all their shit out there, and it's like, I don't even know who this is yet. Why are we, like, psychologically analyzing them if I can't appreciate what it means? How am I supposed to appreciate the after of a character I've never seen the before of? Sorry, let's move on.
And what's this about checking out this world for Saki-senpai's sake? Ha! I know the real reason you came snooping.
Yeah.
Stop it! Why so panicked? I thought I was just spouting bullshit. Or maybe I do know everything you're thinking.
Go off, King.
Why's that? Because I am you. You just came because you thought it sounded like a good time. What else is there to do out in this shithole?
I mean, I feel like this is a point that maybe more explanation could, well, not explanation, but that could use a bit more like development, because this is kind of a fair critique. I mean, it is kind of like, oh, there's nothing to do. Oh, fuck, I'm so interested in the murder. And it's not like this is just a yosuke only thing. Like, as you've seen the NPCs be, they've been really like, oh my god, did you catch the body? Blah, 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 blah. You know, they're also the same way, and I feel like this game kind of only lightly touches on that at this point. I don't remember how much it goes into it, so maybe I'm jumping the gun.
A world inside the TV. Now that's exciting. You didn't have a single other reason for coming here, did you? It's not true. Stop! Stop it! You're just trying to act like a big shot. If all went well, hey, maybe you can even be a hero!
You're just fucking shortcutting Junpei's whole thing. Remember how Junpei, like, had gradual build-up and resentment towards the main character because he wasn't able to play hero? Remember that? Instead, we're just getting it immediately, like, told to us, bold-facedly. Awesome.
And that senpai you were so sweet on? Her death was the perfect excuse. That's not true! What are you? Who are you? I already told you. I'm you. Your shadow. There's nothing I don't know about you. Screw that! I don't know you! You can't be me, you son of a bitch!
Oh, he said it! He said the words!
That's right! Say it again! You're not me! You're nothing like me! Yeah, that's right. I am me now. I'm not you anymore, see?
Alright, time for another tutorial fight.
I am a shadow, the true self. I'll crush everything that bores me. Starting with you.
Cool, so we don't even get anything to do before, I don't know.
How long can you survive this?
Obviously, this is a tutorial fight, so it's meant to show you, okay, he can attack your weakness and knock you down, so.
This one's much stronger than the last type. Be careful!
No shit.
Whenever you feel threatened, just defend yourself.
During battle, excuse me, help. I have to say the help every time. During battle, you can choose to defend yourself rather than attack the enemy. Select guard from the battle menu to decrease the damage you receive. While defending, attacks to your weakness and status ailments can be blocked. But be careful, you will leave the defensive stance after being hit once. So here, we want to guard. But first, before guarding, we want to fuck him up with Zio. Because he's weak to Zio. So if we knock him down, we can get we get free damage on him. But now, oh god, I'm so used to Persona 3's menuing, where it's like circular, whatever. Now we want to guard. Guarding is the one mechanic added in this game that I kind of like, but unfortunately you create situations where like you have to waste a turn. So many bosses are gonna have like the problem that Persona 3's final boss had, where it had that one move where you just do nothing for like 3 turns. But like it feels like every boss has one of those moves. Well, whatever. Anyways, so now I'm going to just Zio, and then I don't remember if you want to use Rakukaja here or not. Rakukaja uses a lot of SP, but I think it's really, really worth your while. So I'm gonna try it. The main damaging method you want to go with is Zio then Cleave, because Cleave will do more damage. Okay, yeah. So this isn't even worth it. So let's just attack. Fuck it. There. Okay, when it's guarding, we probably want to guard. Okay. Okay, I haven't done this fight in forever, so that's telegraphed now. Okay. That's fine. This fight would be much harder if he wasn't weak to Zio, I imagine. Maybe there's a mod that makes that a thing, I don't know. We have 5 medicines we could use, but I would prefer not to use them, because this game is notoriously difficult, or not difficult, but tight on resource management on the first turn, or not first turn, on the first like little beginning part. So I would prefer, if possible, to not waste resources. Speaking of wasting, I feel like Rakukaja here is a bad idea, because it only gives me 2 Zios, but I gotta keep on the defense, I think. Okay, here we're gonna guard. Yeah, okay. Teddy probably said that last time and I just missed it. I feel very smart now. Whatever. Oh, okay, we only get 1 more Zio after this. Okay, for some reason I thought it said 3. Okay, Cleave. I don't know. A Zio Cleave combo is not gonna help here. Ah, well. Like, okay, it's not gonna finish the job, unfortunately. I'll probably have to heal, whatever.
You're getting to be a real pain. Alright, I'm gonna crush you with everything I got.
I'm starting to think it's like it was a mistake that I didn't that I was Rakukaja-ing. Because it seems like this might not be to my benefit. Whatever. I think I can get away with the Zio and Cleave before having to heal. If I die, that'd be really tragic and annoying. Because then I'd have to go through all those cutscenes again. But I'm willing to risk it.
That's not gonna work. What did I say?
Okay. I'm thinking he won't kill, hopefully. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Alright, now we gotta heal. I wonder if it's possible to do this fight on hard without having to heal at least once. Maybe if you get good damage rolls, but it kind of feels like you have to at some point. What do I know? Alright, let's just cleave let's cleave the pain away. Let's cleave the pain away. If I have to heal a second time, I'll be really annoyed. Let me put it that way. Okay, he's 1 cleave away from dying. Shut the fuck up, I know. Alright, bye. Probably could have done that fight much better, but whatever.
Congratulations, Sensei!
So we start at level 4 for the grind session. Okay. So I'll have to hit level 9 8 or 9 is what the guide says. I'm gonna try for 9 just to be safe. So that's 5 levels. It could be worse, I guess. Hey, Raccoonda! These are very balanced stats. Everything but endurance at 4. It's nice. Alright, here we go.
Yosuke, are you okay?
Yeah. What happened? You're not me.
That thing came from you, Yosuke. You have to admit it, or it'll go berserk again.
Yosuke seems reluctant to accept it. You have to be brave.
Brave. Damn it. It hurts to face yourself. I knew it wasn't lying. I was so ashamed that I didn't want to admit it. You're me, and I'm you. When you get down to it, all of this is me.
Yep. The strength of heart required to face oneself has been made manifest. Hooray! Yosuke has faced his other self. He has obtained the facade used to overcome life's hardships. The persona, Jiraiya.
This is my persona. When we heard Senpai's voice, I wonder if that was something Senpai had been keeping deep down inside. He was a real pain in the ass, huh?
Yeah, I can imagine.
What a way to find out. Jeez, this is so embarrassing. If you weren't here, I don't know what would have happened. Thanks. Hey, Teddy. Could Senpai have been attacked by her other self here? Like how it just happened to me?
I think so. The shadows here were originally born from humans. Sometimes the fog clears, then they all go berserk. And you saw what happens next. A strong-willed shadow draws others to it, and the big mass of shadows kills the host.
So that's why people die when it gets foggy in our world.
Yosuke's pretty worn out.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to hit a save point.
This world isn't made for humans. It's not comfortable for you here. I don't hear any more voices. I think we're done with this place. Let's go back.
Man. We've got like 3 cutscenes before I can save, huh?
Hey, Teddy. You said that this place is reality for people who enter, right? So that shopping district and the weird room we saw before, did they exist because the ones who died entered this world and it became their reality? I guess what I'm trying to ask is, did those places form because of the people who entered this world?
I don't know. It's never happened before. But that's probably where they were when the shadows attacked them. The fog does lift here sometimes. The shadows get really violent then.
You mentioned. This is like the 4th time you've mentioned.
I always get so scared I have to hide when it happens. I sensed people here twice before, but both of them disappeared after the fog lifted.
So let's get this straight. Senpai and that Yamano lady were thrown in here, and since they couldn't get out, they wandered around. After a while, that shadow thing came out of them. The fog cleared, it went berserk, and it ended up killing them. Does that sound right? So if I'd been here until the fog cleared, I would have been in much deeper trouble?
You're saying that they died because they were killed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You were lucky. Sensei and me were here with you.
Damn it. Senpai and that announcer, they were stuck here all alone. No one could save them.
Yosuke. They disappeared when the fog lifted, but they were safe before that. No shadows attacked them. They attacked us, though. Maybe they're keeping a close eye on us. They might see people who investigate this place as enemies. It'll be dangerous, but we might be able to fight them. We might save people.
Are you saying if anyone else gets thrown in here, we can save them before they disappear? Like how you guys just saved me? Anyways, we need to catch the one who's throwing people in here and make him stop. Yeah. I'm finally starting to understand what's going on.
Hey, can I ask something too?
No, go away. Just kidding.
If shadows are born from humans, what was Teddy born from?
You don't even know where you came from? How should we know?
I know some things, mostly about this world, but I don't know anything about myself. To be honest, I never thought about it until now.
Are you serious? No wonder we couldn't get a straight answer out of you.
Will you guys come back here? You'll keep your word?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you're the one who said you weren't letting us out unless we do.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll let you out. But there's one thing. I'll be waiting for you guys here. You need to come in from the same place every time, so we can meet up. You could come in from somewhere else, but then you won't end up here. You might show up somewhere I couldn't get to you. Then you'd be doomed.
Okay.
Got it?
Well, pretty much. Alright, can you show us the way out?
Roger that. One exit coming right up.
Cool. First, we need to make sure there aren't any employees milling around out there.
Okay, go, go, go! Squish!
Hey, stop squeezing, you little... Ugh!
You guys came back!
Huh? Chie? Whoa, what's with that face? Ow!
The nerve of you guys! You are such morons! I can't believe this! You guys suck! The rope got cut off and I had no idea what to do. I was so worried. I mean scared stiff, damn it! I hate you both!
Damn. Well, anyways.
I think that might have kind of sort of been our fault.
This is taking so long, I ran out of recording space on my hard drive. It's actually just that I hadn't cleaned out my recording hardware space for a while. And also, I had to save a lot of clips for that Scion Assassin compilation. So now I could finally clear those out and get more space. But I just wanted to make a joke at this game's expense.
Let's apologize to her tomorrow.
No.
I'm completely wiped out. I'm gonna go home, soak in the shower for a while, and get some sleep.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Well, see you in the morning.
All right, I'm gonna go save now. Near the floodplain while walking home from school. Unfortunately, we have another cutscene.
Hmm? Oh, are you surprised to see me dressed this way? My parents sent me out on an errand. Are you getting used to your new town and school?
Let's be nice.
Really? But it must be difficult moving to a place you know nothing about. I've never been out of Inaba, so I wouldn't know what it's like to transfer to a new school. Oh, are you getting along with Chie? I mean, I always leave early, so,
You were getting along.
I'm glad to hear that. Chie's very supportive, you know? It's always her who gives me the little extra push I need. We had homeroom together last year, too, and I still remember how we'd cut class sometimes. Oh, I should get going. I need to make tomorrow's arrangements with our head chef. Our inn can't function without me right now. I'll see you at school then.
Okay, that was a cutscene. Can I save now?
Dad's late.
Our next story is an update in our ongoing report on the bizarre murders occurring in Inaba. At around 7 a.m., local high school student Saki Konishi was found dead in Inaba's residential area. Since the body was positioned similarly to the last victim, and since Miss Konishi was the one who discovered that body, police are proceeding under the assumption that this may be a serial murder case related to the death of Mayumi Yamano. The coroner's report has established Miss Konishi's time of death at around 1 a.m. last night.
You just can't unhear Kokichi once you hear it. You hear Kokichi and that's it.
The body went unnoticed until this morning as a result of the heavy fog blanketing the area.
Another incident. Dad won't be coming home tonight. I'll be okay. Can you help me do some stuff around the house?
Nanako seems to be very reliable for her age. She's like a 7-year-old, and she can cook dinner and also do all the laundry and is basically like completely self-reliant. I'm gonna just say it right now. I have problems with Nanako as a character, but we'll have to wait till next time. Not even next time. I don't know when we'll get into them, but whatever.
Amagi Inn, located upstream of Samegawa River, is the town's oldest historical landmark. Vacationers are known to travel surprising distances in order to visit its open-air, radium-rich hot springs.
I thought radium was supposed to be bad for you. Whatever.
After the incident with Miss Yamano, the manager has stepped aside, leaving her daughter Yukiko to fill her shoes.
Oh, Yukiko was on TV. Why
She's a
didn't you come on?
manager who's still in high school.
I talked over that, so whatever.
Now that has a nice ring to it. Let's see if we can interview her. Excuse me?
Are you speaking to me?
We've heard that you're the new manager. Is it true you're still in high school?
Oh, well, I'm only filling in temporarily.
Someday, though. That aside, wow, you're looking gorgeous in that kimono. You must have had a lot of male visitors.
Okay, bro. She is 15/16.
Huh? No,
The reporter's rambling goes further and further off subject.
This is boring. Oh, I need to do the dishes.
You decided to help out with the housework. Can I save? Thank God. Help. You can now check your status by pressing the triangle button. Oh my God, that is very bright and unappealing to me. I'm genuinely not trying to be a certain way, but yellow is my least favorite color, and it was even before I played this game. So, like, having this game's whole motif be yellow, not my favorite thing, to be honest with you. Anyways, let's look at Yosuke's persona before we quit. Guru Bashandia. Yep, he's breaking the mold, because he's not like any, I guess to be fair, this is kind of like, this is kind of reminiscent of Akihiko, but he's not going to be going the same way as Akihiko, because as you can tell, he's going to learn Tsukukaja, which is a buff, not a debuff. One thing that they added to this game, which I think is actually pretty good, like unabashedly, no room for any dissension good, you can check skill information now. Whereas before, you had to hope that you could see it either in battle, or if you could use it as like a healing thing, you could read its description. But then passives, you had to guess, so it's nice. You could just check here, and then, hey, what's coming up? Oh, Tsukukaja, it does that. Awesome. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm thinking we're going to end the segment now. I didn't realize we nulled darkness. That's, huh. Whatever. Yeah, so what I'm probably going to do is, tomorrow, as I'm recording this, I say tomorrow. Not like upload date tomorrow, because I don't upload on Tuesdays. I'm probably going to record more of this game just so I get to the point where I need to start grinding. So that'll probably be a situation where, like, I record 20 to 30 minutes, and then I will have, like, a big break between then and when I finish that segment. But that's not something you guys have to worry about right now. That's something I have to worry about, so I'm just glad we're finally getting something done. God damn, this is going to be the slowest intro for any of my Let's Plays by far, but whatever. It can't be helped. We all knew what was going to happen when we went into this, right? We were all aware. Man, I'm really bored and tired now. Gosh. At the very least, I'll be able to probably enjoy dungeon exploring once we get to the point where I can just kind of zone out with that. So at least there's that. Oh well. Anyways, next time we'll be doing stuff, and stuff will occur. I will see you then.